dead.
You're like walking out, getting lit up. You're like, oh. Then Miguel did you see that clip of Miguel? He just standing in the middle of the open shooting people and everybody just ignored him.
Just walks right on in. I don't know how you did that.
I got really lucky.
Welcome back to the Not So Round Table, everybody. You guys know how it works. George and I are back in the studio answering your guys' questions that have been submitted into the Helm of Reasoning from the comments section in previous videos. I brought my single action army with me today.
Matt's going to start his own form of Western Airsoft.
That'd be so cool! I'm getting ready to buy my cowboy hat.
I'm surprised you don't have an outfit already.
Dude, I gotta get all the rest of the rounds for the gun belt. And then I need to buy a gun belt with dual pistols.
And then you're going to look like Woody from Toy Story?
No, dude, I want to look like Charlie Prince from 310 to Yuma. Except I got the wrong pistol for that, because he used Schofields, and there's no Airsoft Schofield, so...
And then when you're bored with that, you're going to convert this pistol into basically what?
Nothing. I'm good with that. Yeah.
I'm
very excited.
Are you?
Yeah. Do you want to start us off? Do you want to ask
I
a
don't.
question? You want me to start off?
Yeah. No. I think I missed
Okay.
Dave. I missed Dave. I was very happy. I was very sad that I wasn't around when he came down for the day. But he had some good, insightful things in the last episode.
He does.
He
Did.
Dave's a good guy.
He always has good information.
Yeah. No. Dave is like.
Fat Guy Airsoft asks, Dear Insert and possible guest, if a company were to make a Highpoint C9 airsoft pistol, would you purchase one and why?
Yes, I would purchase one, and I'd put it in that trash can behind Ryan.
Why?
Because it's a Highpoint.
What is a Highpoint again? Hold on.
You don't know what a
Like
Highpoint?
$200 semi.
It's
like the
there's like a
cheapest
video on
gun that you
YouTube
can
where
get
it's like,
that's
what do you
not
do with,
Saturday.
like, it was called a High Point unboxing. This guy like takes it out of a case and then he takes the gun like, and he opens the trash can and throws it in it like it's a horrible gun.
To be fair though, like they work. Like,
Whoa.
They fire bullets.
Man, that is ugly.
$200.
It's
It
ugly.
Fires bullets.
Hey,
No,
so if,
because the reality is the cost of the molding to make an Airsoft Highpoint C9 would make the cost of the C9 more than a C9. So, no, I don't think George nor myself would buy a C9. But really, it's just because it's ugly and double stagnation, so.
double stagnation. I'm not double stack right now.
That's
I thought about getting a high cap.
I mean,
guess.
technically...
I really thought I was this close to buying a TM high cap. I guess.
Technically, a G-Series is still double stack.
I don't use G series.
Oh, that's right.
I only have my 1911 TAC, and that's it. And I barely
It's
use
not
it.
double stack.
Bryce Graham asks, Dear Insert, when will This Is Airsoft video feature the epic song Take On Me? I don't know. When, guys?
Remember they asked what song you would choose?
Yeah.
This was like last...
I think the G&G game needs to have Take On Me now. It'd be way better than Foo
But
Fighters.
It's not very 80s. The video itself isn't very 80s.
What does it matter?
Okay, so we'll edit one to be very 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like add a bunch of weird
Black and
80s
white
effects.
noise.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
like inverted every once in a while.
And then we go dancing by for no reason. I'm like,
Green screen units.
yeah,
Yeah.
This video's getting good.
I'm down with that.
Ryan, make this happen.
All right. Kent Patriot asks, "What's up,
What's up?
Insert? Huge fan. Which is better, MP5, AK4, AK74U, or the M4 SBR?"
Ryan's gonna answer M4 SBR because M4. That's all Matt. That's all Ryan answers. Is
Okay.
M4 High Kappa.
Well,
That's great.
here's the thing.
Master Race.
Here's the thing. I love MP5s. I think they sound cool. I think they're super great, compact. They look awesome. I wish the mags had greater capacity.
But
And
they
I wish, yeah. And because of their design, they really don't feed the greatest. Keep in mind, I'm saying that coming from wanting them to shoot more than 30 a second. So if you're using it under normal circumstances and not going for
Oh.
high speed, they're great. The AK-74U is an AK at its core. So you have a version 3 gearbox with a large mag capacity and the ability, to have a shortened platform. So really, best performance is the AK, hands down.
Yeah, no, look, you were completely right.
Yeah.
That's why AK is superior.
It is.
But
It is.
MP5 more unique and cool factor.
It is. However, here's the drawback to the AK. The AK-74U does not have a lot of attachable rail space.
It can.
It can, but if you were to buy one right out of the box,
No, there are some that come out of the box these days. There's like one from SEMA, one from LCT, a few other ones that are with rail attachments.
well, they still
on
have
the front.
a railed handguard,
Yes.
but they're not the length that an SBR would have. So you can't attach as many accessories. So if you wanted to go with like a D-ball and a flashlight and a vertical grip and a,
Yeah, I know. I learned that. That's why I don't use my AKs in night anymore.
and you needed a tactical TP holder, you're limited here. That's all I'm saying. So if you're a fan of huge amounts of attachments, go with the SBR. If you like a really cool looking compact weapon, go with the MP5. And it still has rail space, or can have rail space. Yeah. Or if you want the best performance, go with the 74U.
I could tell Miguel chose this questions, as you could see from the wonderful artwork.
Tasteful
artwork that
Thank
he
you,
added on
Miguel.
there. Thanks,
You're
Miguel.
welcome.
Mustang Airsoft asks, Dear Insert, have you guys ever had the thought of quitting Airsoft? You got sick of it, the cost, or the stress?
I think... Go ahead.
Yes, of course. Several times. I could go on a rant for days about this. I'm sure you could as well.
Yeah.
I think right now, what's plaguing, I think that there's a lot of videos right now circulating. I know that Jonathan did a video on this and a few other places of saying some people are saying Airsoft is dying or whatever. I don't think it's dying. I just think that it grew really exponentially, really fast. And I think that it's starting to hit the problems that paintball had at the same time, where you have people who just basically are just outgunning people who are new, and then the new people don't want to play anymore. And so it's causing those people to not want to play anymore. And I think that's one mentality. That's not going to make me quit, but I don't know. I just see a lot of things happening in Airsoft that just kind of irritate me.
Mm-hmm.
Arguing on the field is probably number one for me.
Yeah.
I witnessed it at Broken Home and a few other. It's just why is this even an issue? Like it's just Airsoft. You're getting hit with a plastic BB and you have Face Pro on. Who cares if he overshot you?
Well, I don't know. So for me, and I think maybe a lot of people go through kind of what I go through is I go through phases where I get really into a hobby and I spend all my time doing it. And Airsoft was that way, I really enjoyed it and I got a whole bunch of, Airsoft guns and gear and I played every weekend and I did it so much that I almost got bored with it because I was doing it so much. But the wonderful thing is I didn't need to sell my stuff because financially I didn't need to sell it. I kept it and it went in the closet for a while. And then maybe a year or two went by, and because it was still there, Airsoft products don't go bad. An AEG will continue to work even if it's sat. You charge your batteries or whatever. But you can take it out. If you want to take a break for a while, that's okay. It's okay to not want to play. For a week or a month or a year, whatever it takes, because you can always come back to it. Yeah. And so yeah, I've had cycles where I'm really not into it and I really don't enjoy it. I went from doing all indoor CQB stuff, and that was getting kind of tired. It was getting kind of boring, and I really wasn't enjoying myself. And then we started doing a lot more
Milsim
events, and that kind of reinstilled a passion for Airsoft that I had been missing because I was so bored with doing indoor stuff. And the more military simulation stuff we did, the more fun I was having because it was different than what I was used to. And so that really helped me, is kind of changing up the play style.
Yeah, I think maybe traveling and experiencing Airsoft in other parts of the country kind of helped too.
Oh yeah.
That rejuvenated me briefly, and then I think for example, there's some games where you just go and you just have so much fun because of the effort that people put around you. And I'll reference the Ops of a War game. I think that our team was just so they just wanted to try so hard that it just kept you motivated to playing all day.
Oh yeah, and that was we lost some people. It was hot and it was dusty,
but we won.
Well, we won the second round. I think it ended up being a tie.
Yeah, okay, we'll call it tie, but we won. You quit, bro. You quit halfway through.
First round.
You quit halfway through, man.
Miguel's upset because he was helping.
First round win.
He was helping the Wild Hogs. Was that you? That was you. Okay. All right. let me see.
That question could have been so much worse.
Mu-
Miguel was saying, like, just beep.
Monkey Butter Productions asks,
Who comes up with these names?
Dear Insert, I was wondering what you thought about parachuting into an airsoft field. Like actually parachuting?
Yeah. I don't know. Liability waiting to happen?
If you were going to do it, I don't think you'd be allowed to do it with a gun. Like, I think you'd have to, like, parachute and then be handed it when you touch the ground. It's for safety alone.
I think that,
because somebody's going to drop it.
Even legality-wise,
Yeah.
maybe. I don't know.
Can you imagine how many calls, you know...
SC Village did it
Huh?
For the paintball game, SC Village, I saw pictures. There's dudes in full dye mask, paintball gun against their chest.
Well, that's because it's extreme, dude. It's paintball. It's extreme.
Well, it's also paintball, so...
Yeah, he doesn't like paintball. He never liked paintball at all.
Except that one time we went to go play it.
No.
He's never played paintball.
Nope.
I mean,
Look,
I
dude, I mean,
used to play
I'm sure it's
paintball.
fun. I just don't like cleaning my stuff.
Yeah, that's the only reason. That's the only thing I really didn't like about paintball. Actually, was the cost and the.
Yeah. Like, I just,
But-
I want to go home and not clean my stuff. Yeah.
Instead, now you can go play airsoft on paintball fields and have to clean your stuff anyway.
No, I still don't.
I totally got paint
I
on my
still
cry
don't clean it.
pants.
Did you?
Yeah, it's okay. It washes out. Sir Spooky asks, insert, how would you go about fixing a bent-in outer barrel? Buy a new barrel.
Yeah, they're really... We've tried, like, heating it, counterbending it. There really is no way to get a perfectly retrued barrel on a lathe. And you were able to mount the barrel in the lathe. And then you would use, like, a softer metal... Like, if it's a stainless steel barrel, you'd want to use, like, I don't know, like aluminum or brass or something. And then you want to push against the barrel to, like, re-true it. That's the only way I could foresee doing that. We don't have a lathe here. And I haven't tried that. So, anybody out there that's a machinist or has a machinist lathe, let me know.
Or you could just buy a new barrel on Evike.com.
Or you can buy a new barrel
On Evike.com.
at Evike.com.
We got tons of barrels.
We also have single action revolvers.
Nope.
Oh, yes. Anyway, what?
Are you bringing that to High Ground next week?
Oh. Revolver kills. I've literally only got 6 shots, so.
I think it'd be funny.
Yeah. I'll travel with it. Why not?
And you go around the corner going, it's high noon.
I'll be your Huckleberry. Bang, 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 bang.
Oh, I almost cursed. Your turn.
No, that was me.
Language.
That was my turn.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Language!
All right.
Why don't we allow Miguel on this show ever again?
Nope.
Come back next week.
Do we ban him?
Torin Carmichael asks, Dear Insert, do you guys name your guns?
No.
And if so, what are they and why?
Miguel got his hand up.
I think Miguel's the only person I've ever met to name an airsoft gun.
True.
Miguel, what is the
Do you
name?
name all your guns?
Yes.
What is the name of your airsoft gun?
Well, the Stoner obviously has the engraving of Marilyn Monroe, aka Norma Jean, which is the name.
That's why it's called Norma Jean.
It's
So
my
you
Stoner.
named your stoner Norma Jean?
I have my my.
Because they
Magpul-
look so similar.
Yes, definitely. Right? I'll post it in the gun. No, my Magpul M4.
They're both missing vertical grips, is what you're saying.
No.
They both hold a ton of VVs?
Yes.
Okay. Didn't know that about Marilyn Monroe. And the other one?
My Magpul PTS like GMP. That
Yeah.
one is Dirty Girl
Why?
because it's the one I spray painted, so it's all dirty.
It's dirty.
It's Susan. It's dirty.
Much like most of the spray painted girls I meet.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I have 2 other guns. I have my GMP Jessica, so Jessica Rabbit. It's the red gearbox. Remember the long?
Yeah. Why?
Jessica Rabbit, red. I have the red gearbox. I have the purple nozzle on it, like Jessica Rabbit's outfit.
Oh, yeah, I remember she was
Yeah.
wearing a red
Yeah,
gearbox.
that's why. Yeah. So
Yeah.
That's Jessica. That's Jessica. And then the final one I have is Isabel.
And Isabel.
Isabel's the MOTS body with the LVA rail.
Okay.
And then I have the blue cylinder, blue nozzle, blue hair trigger, and then I have it.
What are you
Isabel.
gonna name your?
And why is it Isabel?
Why are you gonna name your? What are you gonna name your
Because it's a
GRY?
name. What?
Wait,
Your
wait.
GRY. What are you gonna name your GRY?
The gray?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
He bought a gray.
I bought a gray. I don't know what to name it yet. I don't want to name it gray though.
I'm trying to think of like what other busted looking
I think
prominent
you should name it 50 Shades of
prominent
Grey.
females that you'd like to take the name of.
Oh wait, what's the girl's name in the movie?
I don't know. Look it up. I don't
Oh,
have IMDb on.
you should name you know the front end,
Jailbreak.
the jailbreak front end. You should name it. What's the girl who played Black Widow?
What?
Secrets don't make friends.
What's the girl who played Black Widow?
Oh, Scarlett Johansson.
You should name it Scarlett Johansson. Very similar.
I think
Mouth
I think the
profile.
one I came up with is a little bit better.
Oh, it's Sasha.
What? Wait. Nope.
I never saw the movie, so
It's
I would anyway. I can't believe we just went that reference.
Okay.
I
That's
think
a
we're both
very
getting,
odd
I think
question.
I think we're both getting fired today.
Neither of us name our guns. Miguel's the only one.
Yeah.
Not even Ryan names his guns. He numbers them.
No.
The first gun he ever built was number 7.
I was gonna make a really horrible joke that we can't make on the show. I'll have to do it later when the camera's off.
All right.
Beryl Farah asks, "Dear Insert, what is your favorite editor note from previous episodes?"
Favorite?
Yeah. Oh my God! He makes fun of you a lot more than he makes fun of me.
He does.
I mean, you can make fun of me. I mean, it doesn't matter if I'm your boss. You can still make fun of me.
Bang on you sometimes.
I
know
think there's just an underlying.
Like making fun of Matt.
Yeah.
No, Matt's just more animated. It's just easy.
It's just easier.
It's just easy to.
So you're
make
saying
fun
I'm
of.
dull, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's saying that you don't make yourself sound as stupid as I
Yeah.
do. That's really what
It's
it
like
is.
the joke presents itself.
See, that's why we're a great team, though. Is because he can be the guy who makes fun of himself and is goofy, and then I'm the serious one who's a know-it-all. You know, we're just portraying our real personality.
I think my favorite is when like Ryan puts in like the reaction gifs, like
Yeah,
as
the
we
rea-
say something like yeah.
I really liked the what was the first one? First one that he did, like the first time he ever did it, it was pretty funny. I can't remember specifically what you did. All I know is I was entertained.
The first thing I wrote was Ryan's editing this episode.
Oh yeah. Yeah, hold on to your butts. Yeah.
There needs to be more. Like it's kind of gotten lax a little bit. You need to turn it up a
No,
notch.
but you-
We're just not funny anymore. That's what it is.
No, if I'm not doing it, then that's because you guys are carrying the episode by itself. I'm adding jokes and stuff. It means it's lagging.
Oh, so that means we need to like dull it down and
And be just deadpan.
yeah. This
All right.
question stinks. Like, I'm just kidding.
It's just so easy to use, though. I like the ones where I actually take the time to motion tricks.
Oh, okay. My favorite
There we
one
go.
was Never Gonna Give You Up,
That took some time. But that
where
was
he
worth it.
put in all of our faces.
Yeah, that was really good.
Talent.
No,
I'm glad I'm glad I taught him tracking.
You
I
said
didn't even use that.
Oh, you didn't even
Ryan-
need
Just
it?
did
Ryan-
frame by frame.
Ryan sent me a gift the other day he had made of me accidentally getting my finger stuck in the orange tip of the barrel. And now I've used that as a reaction gif in other conversations. And the number one response of people was like, "Did you just take a gif of yourself? Like, are you responding with a gif of yourself?" And I was like,
Super conceited.
but I was like, no, but it was funny. Anyway.
Oh wait, that was all right. Is this the last question? What time are we running at? Oh yeah, we're good. This could be the last question.
Last question.
Pick a
All
good
right.
one. Pick a good one.
TNP Sheepdog. What do you guys do about girlfriends/wives seeing welts?
Well, you don't have that problem. Anymore,
What I usually
but-
do is like I'll show them, and then I'll kind of focus on something far away, and say, "I've seen some."
No, you were going that way. I was like, oh, my phone vibrated. Something interesting's happening. And
Maybe
Matt
I
just-
shouldn't have. I was just kidding.
What do you do, Miguel?
I mean, I show that to them like, oh my god, that's so bad. Did
It
that
really works
hurt?
that way. Yeah.
And I'd be like, nah, it didn't hurt that bad, but you know.
Bleed. No, it didn't hurt that bad.
Yeah, as a tear drops in my eye, it didn't hurt that bad. It's okay.
Yeah.
But when I get welts, I get a lot.
Yeah, you get a lot.
I was Milsim defending a village.
Yeah, he'll actually go into his Miguel actually like seriously, legitimately go into his war stories. His airsoft war story.
Airsoft Milsim war story.
My wife will just be like, "Oh, so you got hit there?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, okay.
Here comes the story.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I just leave it at that.
The ones that are hard to explain are the ones that end up like scarring and leaving like the brown welts, because there's no like frame of reference. So if it's like somebody that you've just met or somebody that you're going out with, and then
Oh yeah.
you go to a pool or something where you gotta take your shirt off at a pool
You get that try
in public,
that
like completely out in safe.
Like those people who play a lot of airsoft and they just have a
yeah,
lot,
and then and there's like, whoa, did you survive the plague? And you're like, no, I play with plastic BB guns. I do that often.
It's fun.
Yeah.
What about you, Ryan? What about you,
And
Chris?
that's what you do.
Come on, Chris. What about your answer? You have a significant other right now.
What if she sees one?
Yeah.
If he sees him.
Well, that's kind of an awkward question. I mean, I could go into more details of why she doesn't see your welts, but that's none of my business.
Just really good at makeup. Just hides them. Just like doesn't exist in the first place.
Yeah.
I mean, my wife told me I couldn't play any airsoft like 2 weeks before our wedding.
Luckily, no one's had to see the airsoft BB smiley face I have on my. Never mind.
What?
Okay, see you guys. I'm just kidding.
Wait, what?
No, I'm just kidding.
No, you can't leave a cliffhanger.
I don't have a BB smiley. That was a joke. It was a joke. I swear.
Oh, you mean like we have a tooth shut out?
No. I'm saying
we
like
could,
if
we
someone
could
had
shoot a
shot
tooth
me
out
with
really
like a
quick if you
smiley.
want. We could shoot a tooth out really quick.
Like
Just,
with a
Nope.
smiley face?
It was a joke.
I just want to understand it.
I don't have. I'm saying like
Use him
if
flying
like
on
if,
his butt.
like if you had like been shot in the shape of a smiley face
we can make this happen.
with BBs.
We could try this.
I'd rather not.
Mythbuster style.
No, this is not something that needs
You know it
testing.
goes,
Would you do it for Evike TV?
Yes.
yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for. Oh man, Steve-O shows up like I'm ready. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, he's
to
a
this
really nice dude. Yeah, I've actually met Steve-O before.
Mhm.
I
He
mean,
lives up in Pasadena.
Yeah, no, he went by Technicolor when he used to work there, and he's actually really good, but he's not high.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
good for him. I think he's still okay. I think he's he's on the wagon still. Good for him.
If you guys have
I
any future,
really went off on a bad tangent.
if you guys have any future questions for the Not So Round Table, submit them in the comments section down below. Those will of course be collected and put into our helm of reasoning, and then.
And if you would like to see Matt given a special treatment of making a airsoft BB welt smiley face,
No.
we can make this happen.
See you guys. See you guys later.
Matt won't enjoy it, but we will.
No, I will not
It'll
enjoy
be like
it. at all.
it'll be great, man. It'll be fun.